Hi there, my name is Scott Rawkins. I'm a mortgage broker with Dominion Lending Canada, and I find that throughout my career, I have had the pleasure of meeting many professionals who have a lot of knowledge and can add a lot of value to a real estate transaction. And I wanted to share some of those people with you. And so I'm here today with Mr. Shabbir Nanji. Thanks for meeting with me, Shabbir.
Sure, Scott.
And he's a notary public, so he can help in a number of ways on your real estate transaction and in a number of different ways. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions, Shabbir, about how you can help customers with their mortgage or with other things. Okay?
Sure, absolutely.
So the first thing I'd like to ask you is, as a notary, what type of services do you provide, and a little bit about how your history, how you became a notary.
Sure, Scott. Scott, over my lifetime, I've been involved in many businesses. In fact, when I approached the Notary Society to apply to become a notary, was one of the issues that came up was my previous experience, life experience involved in business in that. And I came to a point in my life where I wanted to have a career, and I had been exposed to the notary career through a friend of mine who had built a beautiful practice. So I proceeded with it and went through the whole course, passed the exams, and got my commission back in 2004. As far as what a notary does, traditionally notaries have had many roles, and I think there is record of thousands of years of history of notaries. But more recently, I understand that Christopher Columbus had a notary.
Oh, really? That's interesting. So what would he use a notary for?
Well, I think mainly it was to record where things were going, and he was probably commissioned by the Queen and King to make sure that to keep Christopher honest about what was going on.
We found a new land, yeah. Okay.
The other interesting part that I found out when I was reading Charles Darwin's autobiography was that he used to write a lot of manuscripts, but whenever he wanted to get them published, he would go to a notary, the local village notary, to get it all transcribed into a form that could be published.
Right.
And I think one of the major issues that comes out of that is the association with trust. That the notary is a trusted individual, and to follow the client's wishes or directions.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
And to look after the client in the end. So,
yeah.
As far as what notaries do, especially in British Columbia and, for example, in Quebec, we have a much broader mandate than notaries around the world, in a sense that we have, through legislation and the law, the ability to practice in many different areas. For example, contract law, and which it also includes real estate deals or business transactions. We can also do wills and powers of attorney, and also take care of the traditional witnessing of documents, of affidavits and statutory declarations, or preparing certain documents in that field. So, in a nutshell, the notary has a broad broad scope of things that we can help clients with.
Right. Okay. So really, trusted by Christopher Columbus, trusted by the King, a trustworthy legal advisor is really one thing a notary can be for you, and a variety of services they can offer that can help you with your real estate transaction or your other financial plans as well.